Well, it is so cozy, it is so charming, and it is a place that you guys will want to be. We are, of course, talking Wicker Works of Brownsburg at this adorable farmhouse. Just off the road, Tammy, is where we are, of course. Yeah. And your sister-in-law here, Debbie, as well. I always wondered, I would drive by this and think, I wonder who lives there. And then I thought, okay, Hession, this is all tied together. This is somewhat of a family affair. I love it.
It actually is.
That's fantastic. Okay, so tell me about this adorable place, because you helped fill this space, but make it also utilize different things here, a table there, chair here. It wasn't always like this, perhaps.
Right. So Debbie had a vision of just, really having like an area that was like cozy, for her family to just sit around like the fire pit, and, at the end of the day when the farmers come in to hang out. And so anyhow, she's an amazing decorator. Yeah. So I can only take responsibility for the furniture, because really with her pillows and her flowers, it just makes it is beautiful.
Everything just comes together. But you were saying earlier, Debbie, that you had, what was it, a rectangle or a square table behind us?
We did back here, and Tammy was awesome with helping. We have 8 in our family, and we're here. We live on this deck, so Tammy was great. I wanted room for all of our 8 kids without having to take our table out and put a new one in. And so she talked me into a round one. Okay. And I was a little reluctant, but I trusted her. Yeah. It ended up the best decision that we ever did. So she gave us smaller chairs. Yeah. And so now I can keep 6. And then when we have all 8, we pull out the 2 chairs and we all sit there comfortably. We eat dinner. And then we clear it, and it's game time.
And it's game time.
It's hard time.
Euchre, right?
Yeah, it's euchre. We play a lot of euchre here. So
but I think that's a big part of what you do and what we talk about often, because if you're coming in, some people may not know they want. It really does feel like you've got one room over here and one room over there too. Right. So it's 2 separate places. It's just deciding which might fit the best, but that's not always an easy task.
Right, but once you get to know what your customer is really wanting to achieve in their area, you just listen to, how they want to use it, and then it's just easy to hone in on it.
Yeah, and you guys are really good about the customer experience too, because you told me there was a part that was gone, right? And you're like, nope, we'll take care of that.
Yep.
They delivered our furniture, and one of the chairs had something not right. Yeah. So I just called, and she was like, no, we'll be right out. And they switched it out, and it was like, it never happened.
That's for anybody.
And that's why you do it. Yes. That's why you work with Wicker
That's for
Works.
anybody. Right. And I know we also talked about seasonal as well. I love to decorate myself, but it is a bit of a pain when different seasons roll around and you feel like you have to change out everything. But that's also not the case, depending on sort of what you start with, right? That neutral base?
Right. And so Debbie has the neutral base with the green cushions, and then I'll let you say what you do in the fall.
No. So in the fall, I always switch it out. I take my pecan green off, and I have green, and then the oranges and the yellows and pumpkins, and I take my pink out, and then I put my mums in, and then we live out here in the fall, and we use our fire pit all the time. Yeah. We love it. We just get so much more use out of it.
Is it such a different feel now? Because it's so much more than just furniture, just a pillow.
It is.
You're creating memories out here. It's a life that you're living.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's an extension of our home.
Yeah.
It's where we live. We have coffee out here. We have lunch. We have dinner. Our kids are always wanting to be out here. They don't want to be inside. They want to be out here. So we wanted it to be comfortable, and we wanted memories to be made, and Tammy helped us achieve that. I
think so and especially even more so during this time, and of course during the pandemic. I know a lot of people spending their time at home and doing parts of their patio, but as that homeowner who's done this, what would you say to them of the importance of perhaps looking for something like this, but also having somebody else help you decide what might look right, what might feel right, because it really is the heart of what you do?
She knew. She is my sister-in-law, but I mean, she knew what I wanted, and we're both very family-oriented, and I didn't want anything fancy. I just wanted it to be comfortable and fit with our farmhouse.
And it fits. That's so important. It fits the vibe.
Right.
We didn't. And she helped me throughout that whole process, and it's the favorite place for our kids is to be here. They want to be here. They want to have their parties.
Did you hear that? The kids want to be here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The kids want to be here, moms and dads.
And we want them to be here. So anything I can do to get them here, we're gonna do.
Everybody is happy. Well, ladies, thank you so much. This has been so lovely. I see you got s'mores from me ready to go, so I appreciate that. But of course, you guys can learn more at wickerworksofbrownsburg.com.